Hi guys, Brian PABrewNews, Berwick Brewing Company's lager, 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 lager. I also have a crowler of the lager, but because of certain things that happened, the brewmaster, Tom, owner, brewery, gifted me a 6-pack of different brews because of some kind of a problem I had with a brew that I bought from someone else. I let him know, hey, by the way, blah blah blah. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry about that. Here's a 6-pack. I'm like, you don't need to do that. And he's like, oh, whatever. You should take it. Thank you. That was a very good, very beautiful experience at Berwick Brewing because of that, plus the fact that I got 9 crowlers of excellent beer at an extremely reasonable price. Color, me, impressed. So anyway, this is their lager. Standard old lager. Now I got a crowler of this lager that I will probably use this weekend, maybe on a hangout, and kind of finalize my beer drinking for a little while because Daddy needs to get in shape. So I kind of wanted to send it out with a nice little local binge, if you will. You know, really just get into local breweries and this. So I did Marley's and Berwick, and I really went to town on Berwick. Of course, I'm from Berwick, so you know, hometown love kind of a deal. But this is their lager. Up to the light, there is particleization haze going on, a little hop haze. Aroma. There's something that reminds me of a little bit of a lemon or a little bit of a grapefruit, and then a little bit of a floral character and some spiciness too. Just very nuancey though, that. It's all playing together kind of. It's not, one's not more sticking out than the other. Cheers. You get a big bready back on this one. Unlike there's Vickle, that was really hard. You get a big bready back on this one. A very nice bready back. And this isn't very, very cold either. No. Nice bold breadiness. A little bit of earthiness, hint of pepperiness, hint of something again. Leave a little lemon, a little grapefruit, a whole nuance of it, very subtle, but very drinkable. I like the fact that it has a nice, rich, toasted white bread kind of back to this beer. Wow. Very, very tasty. I wouldn't say that it's sweet at all, but that breadiness brings a nuance of sweetness without actually getting sweet. It's very, very nice. Very nice. Very toasted, just that soft golden crust with all that nice breadiness. And in that little nuance of that golden crust, that pinnacle of that sweet kind of bready back, that's where I'm getting a little bit of that lemon too, right on the pinnacle of that. And then the soft earthiness and a little pepperiness is behind that. Wow. Listen to some horrendous. A little bit of carbonation you can kind of feel in your belly a little bit when you're really chugging it down, but very nice. That being said, I didn't. Excuse me. That being said, I really didn't take my time with the Zickle either, so it could be a combination of two. Yeah. But I'm already looking forward to drinking the crowler that I have of the lager on Saturday night. Get on a hangout and just really enjoy that, because this is going down really easy, really tasty. As for a standard roll lager, this is, excuse me, I think I found my, I can't talk, what's going on with my throat. I think I found my pinnacle of just a local lager. Yeah, because I do really enjoy the Narragansett. I had the Narragansett. I really like that too. Not a huge fan of Yinling. Never really have been. Never really will be. I have most of the lagers that I've really enjoyed were in Germany. German lagers, that kind of thing. This is a really good. I don't know. I say it's a little bit different than the German lagers that I've had, and especially way more bready and that kind of sweet, ripe, toasted bread, fresh bread quality that's coming out of this. And that subtle, I guess you say that the subtle nuances of the earthy, floral kind of, very subtle nuances, that with that subtle lemon or grapefruit kind of quality. That's not very unique. I mean, that's in standard. Most lagers are good lager should have those characteristics, but that really nice, sharp, toasted, like the golden crust toasted breads and stuff, like a pretzel or whatever you want to call it. That's really nice. This is a nice lager. It's to the point where if it was hopped up a little bit more with a really citrusy hop, it would make a lovely IPL. Or you could even like fool people and say it was almost because how bready and ripe that is, with that sweet kind of golden crust. You could even fool people into making them believe it was a nice pale ale. It's got a really nice malt base to just complement everything. And this is room temperature. I don't let it. I mean, I'm having it just as plain Jane as you can get it, and this is actually drinking really well, and it's really tasty. Down it goes. It's a lager, so it's not going to get an amazing score. It's still a lager, but wow, it's drinking really well for a little lager. So the Berwick Brewing Company's Berwick Lager Beer is getting an 8.5 out of 10 for me. This is a very good lager. So, if you've had it, let me know. If you have a favorite lager of your choice that isn't a macro swill lager or whatever you want to call them or whatever, I know what it is. If you ever had any German lagers, especially when you were in the country of Germany, let me know. Let's see, it's just plain old lagers like Four Stars is a Pilsner. I've had some Kolsch's and Bonn. Just trying to think, what's my favorite, just old standard? I mean, Bitburger, I think that's not a Pilsner, I think it's a lager. So as soon as I landed, the first thing we landed, we went to a gas station called Rammstein, which I thought was pretty interesting. And we all got Bitburgers, and they were lovely in Germany. I think there wasn't a single beer I had whilst in Germany that I disliked. The beer that I hated the most on that whole trip was on the airplane flight to Germany. I had a Beck's, and it was horrible. And it cost me $9 for a can because we were on a flight. Anywho, I'm talking on. Anyway, 8.5 out of 10 for the Berwick Lager Beer. I think it's really good. Got a crowler over in the fridge. Gonna enjoy it later. It's been Paul for PABrewNews. Cheers. Bye-bye.